Hello mga ka-budgets! Welcome back to our channel, or if you are new here, hi! Welcome to Live Budget channel. My name is Leia, and in this channel I do cost stuffing, budgeting, and everything in between. So if you like this kind of content, go hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside to be updated in my future uploads. So for today guys, we are going to have our December breakdown. I wasn't supposed to post a video today, kaya lang naisip ko na this is the last month that I am going to use this budget planner for 2023. So I wanna share it with you guys to ano na din, parang appreciation post na din for Building Budget for sending me this budget planner na sobrang nakatulong sa akin. And also I am going to fill this up with you din guys, kasi you know naman that this is my journal, my budget journal. And hindi ko pa siya naalis sa sistema ko kasi I want to use this up to the last page. May mga space pa siya. Medyo madami pa yung space niya. So, I am still going to use this next year. So, ayun lang. And, let's start with this one. I already fill in the calendar and this part we're just going to fill in or write in the amounts na lang kasi ginawa ko to way before pa. So let me check if I already, so we are also going to have our monthly check-in. I'm going to start first with this notebook. So there, so this is for my November again, and eto na, nag-monthly check-in na tayo dito, and we're going to fill in naman this part, this page. So for December, I am expecting 15,200. And I'm going to use the black one. So ayan, I'm just gonna pass forward this part kasi ang ipapakita ko naman talaga is yung etong planner na to. But I am still including this part on the video para din to for you to see na ginagawa ko talaga siya kahit hindi ako nag-film. So there. Again, I am using Budlace for my cheat sheet. So, let's proceed to, ito talaga yung star of the morning chart. I already showed you the November breakdown on my notebook. So, hindi ko na ito isasabay dito guys. Dito na tayo, diretso na tayo dito sa December breakdown. So, again, paycheck this month, advance siya, dapat mali. Dapat dito siya sa 8 kasi pumasok na yung sweldo na mister ko kahapon. Basta when the date of yung date ng paycheck nila is alanganin, mas maaga siyang binibigay kaysa sa late. Never pa siyang na late with siguro so far never pang na-late yung sweldo na mister ko. Lagi siyang advance. Basta ang bigayan is 8, 9, 10. Pag alanganin yung petsa nung 9 and yung nung 10, 8 siya binibigay. Okay. So, for this month's paycheck, again, is 15,200. So, Tides will get 1,000 pesos. Gasolina, 500. Personal, 50. Sean, 500. Clyde, 100. Internet and load, 1,000 pesos. Our Aleco or electric bill, 1,000 pesos. SSS will not get any. Wait. Mali ako, wait lang. Tawad pala, sunod muna. Tawad will get 250. SSS will get nothing. Miscellaneous, 200 pesos. Ay, nalagyan ko ng ano. SEDP, 200. Church, 100. Food, 4,400. Groceries, 4,300. Island gas, or this is our cooking gas, will get 200. Vitamins, 400. Via GCash will not get any, but school will get 1,000 pesos. So, total is 15,200 pesos. Savings goal will not get any. So, ayun lang. The priority is still bills. Bills. So, ayun guys. As you can see, I don't have, wait. So, as you can see, I didn't put any on my SSS contribution or on our SSS contribution kasi, my husband and I discuss about the the budget na meron kami, and the only category that I see na pwede namin siyang alisin muna for the meantime is yung SSS. So we are not going to contribute to this for the meantime lang. Like, basta ang kailangan ko lang kasi is maka-build up ako ng buffer sa miscellaneous namin and sa grocery namin. So, importante yun. And also, pati yung rice namin, hindi na nagkakasya. Gaya na nga sabi ko sa inyo guys, the government also give rice allowances or rice allowance to their employee. So, meron kaming 650 na rice allowance every month. Pero yung 650 na yun guys, hindi na talaga siya kakasya. So, I have to contribute also to our rice allowance. Medyo malaki na yung mga anak ko. They eat a lot na. Tapos minsan may mga bisita kami. So, hindi na talaga kasya yung 650. That's why I have to put a buffer on that category din. Tapos, groceries and yung miscellaneous. So, kailangan ko lang silang mabudgetan. Yung grocery namin at least a month ahead para hindi ako mga rag. Kasi yung minsan nauubusan ng pang-snacks yung mga anak ko, mga students sila, kailangan nila lagi ng pang-snacks. And yung mga stuff dito sa bahay. Dati kasi, I can manage pa. Kasi whenever my husband get extra paycheck, nakakapag-grocery ako, nakakapag-stock up ako. Pero ngayon kasi, diba, as you all know na we are struggling. So, kailangan namin siyang ipambayad muna sa utang. So, hindi ako nakakapag-stock up ng mga items dito sa bahay na yung pwede yung mga stackable. Like yung mga matagal mag-expire like dilata, yung mga pang-hygiene namin. So, ayun. That's why ito lang muna yung yung nakikita kong lang naman, temporary solution para mas maging okay kami. My husband also said that his salary will going to parang dadagdagan siya ng 500 by April next year. So, makakatulong yun. Pero once na matapos na namin itong 2024 na sana hindi kami makapag-loan kasi pag wala na talaga kasi guys, as in yung kailangan paayusin dito sa bahay. Sobrang dami na nila. Kaya if you have your own home, ang advice na ibibigay ko sa inyo is wag niyong hayaan na halimbawa, ako kasi, ang ginawa ko kasi is yung pwede pa naman, kaya pa naman, yung ganun ako ng ganun na, okay pa yan, later na lang, mga, or soon na lang, or pag ganun ako na pag ganun. Ang nangyayari tuloy, nagsunod-sunod na yung sira ng bahay namin. Tapos ngayon, sobrang dami na nung sira. Hindi na namin alam kung ano yung unahin namin. Tapos lahat sila gastusan na. So, di ba, I have showed you the situation or yung itsura nung salamin namin sa bintana namin mga few videos back. Tapos napaayos na namin siya. Ginastasan na namin siya kasi yun yung feeling kong very hazard na. And kailangan namin pa, madami kami kailangan pa ayusin dito sa bahay. Kasi nga, nag-ano na sila, nag-crumple na yung bahay namin. Almost 10 years. Ano na kasi ito 10 years old na? Mag-11 years old na. So, sunod-sunod na yung mga sira. That's why, ganito muna yung gagawin namin. Sana makayanan namin yung 2024, tapos 2025, doon na kami magpo-focus kasi kailangan na din namin mag-build ng bahay namin doon sa lupa namin. Na sobrang ano na nga, sobrang delay na. Pero, it is what it is. Wala tayong magagawa doon. It's life. So, eto na lang muna yung naisip kong solusyon. But, hopefully, by May, nakapag-build na ako ng buffer ko on our grocery. So, din kasi siya, guys, kasi tumaas din yung, diba, yung contribution sa SSS. So, medyo mabigat na talaga siya sa bulsa. But, it doesn't mean natitigil kami talaga. Ano lang siya, temporarily lang. Iko-continue pa din namin yung kasi sayang yun, parang for retirement namin yun. Kaya, ayun. So, yun lang, guys. Again, thank you so much kay Pam for this monthly saving challenge. Medyo na-enjoy ko siya kung ano nga yung pinaglalagay ko dito. Pag nabubore ako, kung ano yung ginagawa ko dito. So, naging part siya ng kaetusan ko this year. At etong mga, dito, mga saving challenges dito sa likod, gagawin ko pa din to kahit kahit lagyan ko ng mga small amount lang. Basta, tatapusin ko to, parang hindi natin to hayaan na maging blanco lang siya kasi, part siya ng ating journey. So, there you are, guys. Next week, I am going to complete naman my Christmas saving challenges. Yun naman yung ipopost ko. So, ayun. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Always remember that it's not our salary that makes us poor, it's our spending habit. Hope you have a blessed Sunday and have a great week ahead. Bye, guys. God bless you. Love you. Bye. So